following is a presentation of WCYT Sports.
Laughlin the rebound. The clock hits zero. The Spartans are state champions. They avenge the loss from 2 years ago, and they'll take home a state championship.
Hands it off to Grant Raver going out the 15 down to the 5. Gets into the end zone for Homestead. 15-yard run for Grant Raver. Gets Homestead on the board.
Trying to get inside. Nothing there. Step back. Open three. It's gone. Todd Corey knocks it down. Spartans win. Spartans win.
On your dial at 91.1 FM and online at WCYT.org, it's time for the action of Homestead Spartan Athletics.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Homestead High School for this evening's non-conference matchup featuring the away team, the 13-7 Jay County Patriots, who are coached by Chris Krieg, who is in his fourth season at the school, and the home team, the number 9 ranked team in Class 4A, the 18-2 Homestead Spartans, who are coached by Chris Johnson, who was in his 20th season at Homestead. Hello once again, everyone. I'm Donnie Harmon alongside Matt Sal Frank, and we are just about 15 minutes away from tip-off. But for now, let's start with the Casa Restaurante pregame show. And Matt, Friday night, we witnessed a thriller as the Homestead Spartans went down to the wire against rival Carroll before winning on a last-second shot from Zach Kruger. What are your thoughts on Homestead's performance in that game?
Well, in that game, it featured two of the best defenses in the entire area. I would say Homestead, Carroll, and Huntington North probably the three best defenses in Class 4A overall, not just in the area but in the entire state. Neither team was able to really get much of a lead at any point. It was always a 1 or 2 possession game basically the entire way. Very low scoring, back and forth the whole game pretty much. No one really consistently took over for either team in terms of scoring for the ball. Xavier Overstreet hit a huge three-pointer in the final minute to give Homestead a 1-point lead, and one free throw by Carroll would give Homestead the ball. Game tied with about 20 seconds to go, and Zach Kruger knocked down a deep 2-point shot to give Homestead the lead for good. They ended up winning that one by 3 points. Carroll was not able to inbound the ball successfully, so they had to foul Homestead. Homestead knocked down one free throw. They ended up winning by 3 points, even though that jump shot gave them the lead when it was tied with about 1 second to go. No one scored more than 10 points for Homestead. That was the first this year for them. No one really played too well on offense at all, especially Luke Goody. He only had 7 points, 3 of 11 shooting. It's his 5th straight game scoring under 10 points, so he's in a little bit of a rough stretch on the offensive end. And with that win over Carroll and the Northrop loss to Bishop Dwenger, Homestead, Northrop, and Carroll all clinch a tie of the SAC regular season with a 7-2 record.
And Matt, Homestead really struggled to shoot the ball in that one, but held Carroll to 34 points in a game they would win 37-34. What does it say about Homestead's defense that they're able to win against a very good Carroll team while having the worst shooting performance and all-around offensive performance of the season?
Well, Homestead, they were stacked against the odds. They're on the road to their rival, the Carroll Chargers. The offense was playing very poorly the entire game. They could not hit a shot when they needed it to. It seemed like for, about 30 minutes, but in the final 2 minutes, Overstreet knocked down that huge three-pointer to give Homestead the lead. Then Kruger knocked down that game-winning shot, and the Spartans, they found a way to win. It says a lot about the team mentality. Even when they're not playing their greatest, they're able to find ways to win important ball games. That one was very important. The defense can help team get wins and stay in games when the offense is failing to perform, and the team made some really smart plays in the fourth quarter to hold on for the 3-point win. That was a huge momentum booster for this Homestead team going forward as they enter the final week of the regular season. They have 3 games this week, all against non-conference opponents. They wrapped up the SAC schedule last week with their rival Carroll, and they finished 7-2. Pretty remarkable based on how they started. They lost to Bishop Dwenger the very first SAC game of the season, then that heartbreaking loss to Northrop in overtime. Really says a lot about how Homestead was able to somehow come back and eventually clinch a tie for the SAC.
And that's going to take us to our first break of the evening, but when we come back, we'll take a look into what we will see from the Jay County Patriots. So stay tuned. You're listening to the home of Homestead Spartan Basketball, the Point 91 FM.
Homestead Athletic coverage on the Point 91 FM is brought to you by
Arby's at Coventry, located at 5755 Falls Drive across from Zesto's. Arby's is more than roast beef, with turkey, ham, brisket, bacon, and chicken tenders. Arby's has the meats. Arby's at Coventry is open for breakfast at 6 a.m. all the way to midnight. To find more information, find Arby's on social media and online at arbys.com.
Casa Italian Restaurants, with 4 Fort Wayne locations: West Jefferson Boulevard, DuPont Road, Parnell Avenue, and Stellhorn Road. Featuring Fort Wayne's famous Casa Burro salad, wood-burning brick oven pizzas, and over 30 pasta selections. Dine-in or carry-out available, or let Casa cater your next special occasion. Online at CasaRestaurants.com. Follow Casa on Facebook and Twitter. Casa Italian Restaurants, a proud sponsor of WCYT Sports Broadcasts.
Marco's Pizza, located at 10345 Illinois Road. inside the shops of Scott Road. Marco's specializes in pizza, cheesy bread, subs, salads, and many other menu items. You can place an order for delivery or carryout by calling 625-6800. That number once again is 625-6800. You can also order online at marcos.com. Thank you, Marcos, for supporting the .91 FM and being a proud sponsor of Homestead High School athletics coverage on our station.
Moe's Southwest Grill, located at 6739 West Jefferson Boulevard, next to Dunkin' Donuts Baskin Robbins. You can contact Moe's by calling 969-MOE's, or for catering, that number is 969-EATS. Moe's specializes in Southwestern foods like burritos, tacos, and nachos with no microwaves or freezers. You can visit Moe's online at moes.com. Thank you, Moe's, for supporting the .91 FM and being a proud sponsor of Homestead athletic coverage on our station.
And now, let's head back out to the gymnasium for more Homestead Spartan boys basketball, right here on the .91 FM.
Welcome back live to Homestead High School for this evening's non-conference matchup featuring the number 9 ranked team in Class 4A, the Homestead Spartans and the Jay County Patriots. I'm Donnie Harmon along with Matt Southfrank here, continuing on in this Casa Ristorante pregame show. And Matt, this Jay County team has won their conference, the Allen County Athletic Conference, but they really struggle to shoot the balls. They shoot just 20% from three and only 53% at the free throw line. What do you expect to see from the Patriots tonight?
Well, actually, both these teams are in the same sectional, and with the sectional draw yesterday night, Homestead will play Huntington North in the first round. The Vikings are probably the second best team in that sectional. Jay County, I mentioned, also in that Homestead sectional. They will play Wayne in the first round, which will be a very tough opponent. Wayne, not the top team in the SAC, but they're one of the better teams in the area. Don't have the greatest record, but they play a lot of tough competition, and Homestead needs to not overlook the 3 opponents this week. Jay County tonight, they have DeKalb tomorrow and at Norwell on Friday. Tonight is home, and the final 2 are on the road to end their regular season. They only have 2 losses on the year. This Jay County team doesn't have too many scores, but they are a very balanced scoring attack. Nonetheless, they have senior Michael Selecti, 11.7 points per game, leads the team in that category, 5 rebounds per game as well. Another senior, Parker Grimes, nearly 10 points a game, 9.3, 4.2 rebounds as well. Another senior, Ryan Selecti, Michael's brother, nearly 9 points per game, 4.1 rebounds per game. So not a lot of scoring from this Jay County team, but still a very balanced attack.
And we're going to take another break, and when we come back, you'll get the chance to hear my sit-down with Homestead head coach Chris Johnson. So stay tuned. You're listening to the home of Homestead Spartan basketball, the .91 FM.
Homestead athletic coverage on the .91 FM is brought to you by
Marco's Pizza, located at 1345 Illinois Road, inside the shops of Scott Road. Marco's specializes in pizza, cheesy bread, subs, salads, and many other menu items. You can place an order for delivery or carry out by calling 625-6800. That number once again is 625-6800. You can also order online at marcos.com. Thank you, Marcos, for supporting the .91 FM and being a proud sponsor of Homestead High School athletics coverage on our station.
Welcome back to the Casa Ristorante pregame show. I'm now joined by Homestead Spartan head basketball coach Chris Johnson. And Coach, last time we saw your team in action was this past Friday in a game in which you took down rival Carroll 37-34 behind of a couple of clutch late game shots. What are your thoughts on your team's performance in that game?
Well, first of all, what a fun atmosphere that was that night. You know, you had over 3,000 people. You had the Champions Together team that was able to play in front of that type of crowd. Excited for them. So, you know, it was a fun night overall, and especially when you come up with a last-second shot to beat, you know, your rival in Carroll and to win and get a part of a share of the conference. Just a very fun evening for all of us involved.
And by winning that game in Northrop, losing to Dwenger, your team earned a 3-way tie with Carroll and Northrop for the SAC regular season title. What does it mean for you and your team to have earned this, especially considering the fact that you seemed a long shot to earn a share of the title after losing to Northrop?
Well, it means a lot to us. But I said, you know, after we got beat by Northrop, you know, anything can happen. Keep your heads up, keep fighting, keep playing hard. You know, I said we needed Carroll to beat Northrop. That happened. Then, you know, when you're playing on that Friday, you know, Northrop had to go to Dwenger. Dwenger's no slouch. They got a very good ball club over there, and Coach Kostoff, a great coach, and gets his kids to play hard. And you know, we just said let's worry about ourselves. But I know in that fourth quarter, the Northrop Dwenger game was over, and somebody said that Northrop got beat. So, that gave us a little bit more incentive in that fourth quarter to try to pull out that victory so we get a share of it.
Coach Chris Johnson joins me here in the pregame show, and your team really struggled to hit a shot the whole game, but at the end, be able to win thanks to a late three-pointer from Xavier Overstreet to take a lead, and then a shot by Zach Kruger to take the lead with about a second left when the game was tied. What does it say about your team that they were able to hit those clutch shots, even in a game where you couldn't buy a basket most of the way?
Well, it just says a lot about those, all of our kids. Xavier being able to come in, I think he's the only one to hit any threes that night. I think he hit 3 threes. From what I understand, we were 3 of 21, so, he was the 3 people or the one person that hit those 3 shots. So, clutch shooter, great young man. I'm proud of him for his hard work and effort. And then, for Zach, who struggled in the first half, I don't think he had a point. He hit a big 3 at the end of the third quarter, or a big basket at the end of the second quarter. And then, in that fourth quarter with, about 10 seconds left, he looked at me, he wanted it, and I said, that's fine, let's go with it, because I know he's very good at being able to pull up and hit that 15-foot jump shot, and that's what he was able to do to pull out that fantastic victory the other night against Carroll.
And looking ahead a little bit, the sectional draw was released yesterday, and it was a tough one as you'll play Huntington North in the opening round for a chance to play Southside in the sectional semifinals. What are your thoughts on your team, the draw your team got?
Well, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. There's really no easy draws when you get to 4A, and you just got to be able to be prepared and be ready to play. So, that's going to get her to where our mindset is better be focused in, because any one of those teams, Huntington, and that's who we're going to focus on. If you're not ready to play, they're going to be able to get you. They got a very good ball club. So, if you were wishing, you'd wish that they'd be on the bottom bracket, but they're not. We're going to have to face them. So, I guess we'll see where we stand that first night.
And looking at tonight's game, you face the ACAC champions in the Jay County Patriots. What do you know about this Jay County team?
Well, they're dangerous. If you let them get it going, they're going to be, very similar to, Huntington North. They're going to take their time on the offensive end. They're not going to beat themselves. They're going to take high percentage shots. So you better make sure you're ready to defend for long periods of time. So that's what, or like I share with our kids, we better be prepared to do that. All year, though, we've been focused on the defensive end. I think we're giving up 42-9 a game. That's pretty good at the varsity level. So, this is a good preparation for, the team we're going to have to defeat next Tuesday in Huntington.
Once again, I'm joined by Coach Chris Johnson here in the pregame show. And last year, your team played Jay County the night after the Carroll game. And your team had a bit of a letdown, having to go to overtime to win that game. This year, you played in the game after Carroll once again in a week featuring some matchups that hold a little less significance than a lot of the other games this year. How do you keep the energy high in these games that have less at stake a week before sectionals and prevent a letdown game?
Well, and that's a scary thing. But hopefully, kids understand. It's our job as coaches to get them to understand. But you go from a Friday game where you had basically a sellout crowd of 3,000 to 3,400 people at a game. Great atmosphere. Our student body showed up in force, and from our standpoint, we thank them. They really helped us with the victory. But then to come into a game like this where there's really no meaning to it, we'll probably have a crowd of about 200, but we'll see what we can do. We better be prepared, because I know that Jay County will be prepared to play us.
Finally, Coach, can we get a few keys to Homestead Spartan victory tonight?
Well, we got to make sure, we defend and understand we're going to have to defend for long periods of time. On the offensive end, continue to move the basketball. Don't try to make it to where we make one pass and chuck up a 3. We're going to make them work and have to make them defend. So, that's what we want to do. We want to get ourselves prepared the best we possibly can for, our sectional opponents.
All right, Coach, thanks and good luck this evening. We'll be back with more of the Casa Restaurante pregame show leading up to tip-off of tonight's game. It's Homestead and Jay County right here in your Spartan Sports Source, the Point 91 FM.
Arby's at Coventry, located at 5755 Falls Drive across from Zesto's. Arby's is more than roast beef with turkey, ham, brisket, bacon, chicken tenders. Arby's has the meats. Arby's at Coventry is open for breakfast at 6 a.m. all the way to midnight. To find more information, find Arby's on social media and online at arbys.com.
And now, let's head back out to the gymnasium for more Homestead Spartan boys basketball right here on the Point 91 FM.
Welcome back to Homestead High School for tonight's non-conference matchup between the Homestead Spartans and Jay County Patriots. I'm Donnie Harmon along with Matt Southfrank, continuing on here in the Casa Restaurante pregame show. Let's quickly get into some starting lineups here for Jay County. The visiting team in the backcourt will be the brothers in 6'4" sophomore guard Landon Grimes and the 6'5" senior guard Parker Grimes, averages 9 points per game. Also out there, the twins, the senior twins Ryan and Michael Schlechte. Michael Schlechte leads the team in scoring. He stands at 6'3", Ryan 6'2". Then down low be the 6'5" senior forward Wyatt Giesemann. Leads the team in rebounding, I believe. So which of the players on Jay County will be key?
Well, this Jay County team isn't the greatest. 13-7 overall on the season, 6-0 in their conference. However, they really struggle in the non-conference. A player that I think will be huge to step up for them is the senior Michael Schlechte. His brother also plays on the team, as you just mentioned. 11.7 points per game. That leads the team in scoring. That's not the greatest one. Someone who averages fewer than 12 points leads the team in scoring. They only average about 49.1 on the year. So not too many players to watch out for this Jay County team. I don't expect them to be too dangerous.
For Homestead, the starting lineup will be Zach Kruger and Zach Bratmiller in the backcourt. Zach Kruger, team's second leading scorer, leading assister and steals per game. Trent Loomis, a 6'4" senior forward, also out there. 6'6" sophomore Luke Goody, been in a slump, but leads the team in scoring and rebounding. And the 6'4" junior forward Alec Grinsfield, really gotten his points per game up to 7 lately. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem, but when we come back, we'll continue on here with the pregame show and get set for tip-off. So stay tuned. You're listening to the home of Homestead Spartan basketball, the Point 91 FM.
Homestead Athletic coverage on the Point 91 FM is brought to you by
Arby's at Coventry, located at 5755 Falls Drive across from Zesto's. Arby's is more than roast beef, with turkey, ham, brisket, bacon, and chicken tenders. Arby's has the meats. Arby's at Coventry is open for breakfast at 6 a.m. all the way to midnight. To find more information, find Arby's on social media and online at arbys.com.
Casa Italian Restaurants, family owned and operated since 1977, with 4 Fort Wayne locations: West Jefferson Boulevard, DuPont Road, Parnell Avenue, and Stellhorn Road. Featuring the Casa Burro Salad, wood-burning brick oven pizzas, and over 30 pasta selections. Dine-in or carry-out available, or let Casa cater your next special occasion. Find more information at CasaRestaurants.com or by following Casa on Facebook and Twitter. Casa Italian Restaurants, a proud sponsor of WCYT Sports Broadcasts.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Moe's Southwest Grill, located at 6739 West Jefferson Boulevard, next to Dunkin' Donuts Baskin-Robbins. You can contact Moe's by calling 969-MOE's, or for catering, that number is 969-EATS. Moe's specializes in Southwestern foods like burritos, tacos, and nachos with no microwaves or freezers. You can visit Moe's online at moes.com. Thank you, Moe's, for supporting the Point 91 FM and being a proud sponsor of Homestead Athletic coverage on our station.
Marco's Pizza, located at 10345 Illinois Road, inside the shops of Scott Road. Marco's specializes in pizza, cheesy bread, subs, salads, and many other menu items. You can place an order for delivery or carry out by calling 625-6800. That number once again is 625-6800. You can also order online at marcos.com. Thank you, Marcos, for supporting the Point 91 FM and being a proud sponsor of Homestead High School athletics coverage on our station.
We all come together and stand together to serve our veterans. We invest in the latest technology.
We take the time to train the next generation of doctors and nurses. We work together to make sure we heal their bodies and their minds.
This is our mission. More than 300,000 of us working as one, together with families and loved ones. No matter where they live in this country, we'll be there.
We stand strong, united. Stand with us in caring for our veterans.
And now let's head back out to the gymnasium for more Homestead Spartan boys basketball right here on the Point 91 FM.
Welcome back to Homestead High School for tonight's non-conference matchup featuring the home team, the number 9 ranked team in Class 4A, the Homestead Spartans, and the visiting Jay County Patriots. I'm Donnie Harmon along with Matt Salfrank, continuing on here in the Casa Restaurante pregame show. Matt, tip-off not too far away, but what's going to be some keys for the game?
Well, starting with Homestead, you got to get off to a hot start on the offensive end. Take care of the ball. They've been doing that very, very well this season. They only average 7.4 turnovers per game, which is probably the best in the area. And for Jay County, is control the pace this one, try to keep it low scoring, similar to the Carroll game last Friday night. Jay County doesn't have the most fire-powered offense in the area. They're one of the worst offensive teams probably in the area. They average fewer than 50 points a game. Homestead, they average about 56 or so. So if you're Jay County, you got to control the pace in this one, keep it low scoring. I say that's the only chance they got to beat Homestead.
It's definitely Homestead's definitely the favorites in this one. They're rightfully so, 18-2 on the year, beating just about everyone there is to beat in the area. Ranked number 9 in Class 4A, this Homestead team. And these are some important games, so they want to get some momentum going into postseason time.
And for sure, the sectional draw just came out last night. They drew Huntington North, probably the second best team in that sectional, Homestead being the best team. So you got to stay focused this whole week. They have 3 games. It's a busy week. They play tonight, Monday, tomorrow, and Friday. So 3 games this week. It'll be a busy week for Homestead. You got to stay focused and get ready for the postseason.
We're set for tip-off here at Homestead High School. For Homestead, it'll be Alec Grinsfelder to tip. Wyatt Giesemann set to tip off for Jay County. Jay County with a pair of brothers out there, Michael and Ryan Schlechte, also Landon and Parker Grimes. Tip is off, won by Jay County. It's Landon Grimes who has it, the sophomore, 7:50 here in the first. He dribbles across half court now, dribbles around right side, guarded by Kruger, passes over to Schlechte, that's Michael. Swings around up top to Giesemann, top of the key. Over to Ryan Schlechte now, he drives baseline underneath the basket, kicks it out right corner for Grimes, that's Parker. Over to his brother, Landon, he dribbles in, goes behind the back and steps back out beyond the arc, swings it around over to Parker. Grimes now, Giesemann with it, top of the key. Passes left corner for Parker Grimes. His 3 is up and in. A quick 3 there for Parker Grimes. Team that shoots 20% from beyond the arc. He only shoots 25. Homestead ball now down 3-0, 7:15 in the first. Brad Miller with it, hands it off to Kruger. Steps in to a left elbow jumper and knocks it down. Zach Kruger with 2. It's 3-2 Jay County, 7:07 left here in the first. Landon Grimes takes up the court, the 6'4" sophomore guard. Passes over to his brother Parker on the left wing, swings around up top to Michael Schlechte, the team's leading scorer. Over to Giesemann on the left wing now. Back to Grimes underneath the basket. That was Landon who laid it in. 5-2 Jay County here, 6:47 left in the first. Kruger to take it up the court for the Spartans here. 6:42 left in the first, down 5-2. Grinsfelder with it, left block, posting up, his shot off the glass, up and in. A nice post move from Alec Grinsfelder. 5-4 Jay County now, 6:32 left here in the first. Landon Grimes running the point here, crosses the timeline now. Passes over to his brother on the right wing, over to Giesemann now, into the post, it's Schlechte, that's Michael. Gets it knocked away, recovers it, gets it knocked away again. Kruger with the steal, Homestead other end. Brad Miller has it, dumps it off beneath the basket for Goody. His shot off the glass, no good. Tipped back up and in by Luke Goody. Follows his miss and gives Homestead the 6-5 lead now. 6:07 left here in the first. As Ryan Schlechte takes it up the court for the Patriots. The senior guard passes over to his brother now between the circles. Over to Landon Grimes, right corner now. It's Ryan Schlechte, dribbles in, kicks it back out over to Parker Grimes. Free throw line, kicks it out to Schlechte. That's Ryan into the post for his brother. He has it right block. His shot is up and in. Michael Schlechte with the basket. Jay County off to a hot start, up 7-6. Loomis other end for the Spartans, passes to Kruger. Goody now with it left side, passes to Brad Miller left wing. To Grinsfelder, back out to Kruger. He pulls up from mid-range, off the front of the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Trent Loomis will be Jay County ball. 5:30 left here in the first. They lead 7-6 early. Jay County looking pretty good on offense right here. Landon Grimes takes up the court for the Patriots now. He has it between the circles, passes over to Giesemann left wing. Dribbles around over to Michael Schlechte between the circles now to Grimes, that's Landon. To his brother now, gives up to Ryan Schlechte, dribbles in, mid-range jumper is up and in. Jay County off to a sizzling start. They're up 9-6, 5:05 left in the first. Homestead ball. Kruger with it on the right wing, feeds the post to Grinsfelder. Down low to Goody. underneath the basket. His pass out deflected and stolen by Landon Grimes. 4:55 left here in the first now. Crosses the timeline, has it right side as the Patriots are off to a hot start. Parker Grimes now with it right wing. Giesemann with it top of the key. Over to Landon Grimes, left wing, gets a screen from Giesemann, dribbles in, pulls up mid-range and kicks out to Ryan Schlechte. His floater is up, no good. Loomis the rebound now. Homestead has it down 9-6, 4:33 left here in the first. Goody loses the ball as he takes up the court, recovers it, gives it over to Kruger now right side. Gets a screen from Grinsfelder up top as Kruger dribbles in. Back out beyond the arc to Grinsfelder to Bratmiller. Loomis now with it left wing, hands it off to Goody. Goody with it on the left wing to Loomis, left corner into the post. Grinsfelder on the left block. Posts up, his shot is up, short off the front of the rim. Ryan Schlechte, the rebound for the Patriots. Pushes across half court now as they lead by 3. Gets it stolen by Bratmiller. Other end, he dumps it off to Kruger. Underneath the basket, he lays it in. Zach Kruger scores. 9-8 Jay County now, 3:57 left here in the first. It'll be Landon Grimes to take it up the court here for the Patriots. Crosses the timeline now at the midcourt logo. Passes over to Giesemann on the right wing. His pass over to Schlechte, knocked away, but Schlechte recovers it in the backcourt. Has it on the left wing now, left elbow. He drives in on Bratmiller. Kicks it out. His pass is stolen by Kruger. Fast break other end. Kruger. His tough layup up and in. Zach Kruger with 6 quick points, and Homestead now regains the lead. They're up 10-9. 3:33 left here in the first.
Well, Jay County, they had the lead for a couple minutes to start this game, but a couple turnovers, and Homestead able to score off those as they somehow retake the lead by 1 point. A pretty hot start, though, for Jay County on offense. I mentioned they don't have a very good offense, already 9 points in this first quarter.
And Jay County's really struggled on offense throughout this year, but they're looking pretty good so far, moving the ball with ease.
For sure, they shoot a decent percent, 46% overall from the field, 53% from 2, but only 20% from 3. Not the greatest outside shooting team, but Parker Grimes has already knocked down a huge three-pointer to keep Jay County within 1.
It'll be Jay County ball here out of the timeout as Xavier Nindy checked into the game for the Patriots during the timeout. And it looks like it was Parker Grimes who headed the bench. Actually, no, Ryan Schlechte. Nindy now with it on the left wing. Passes to Michael Schlechte up top. Passes to Grimes. Now he has it right wing behind the back dribble. Picks up his dribble in the mid-range. Hounding defense by Bratmiller. His pass out deflected. Stolen by the Spartans. Overstreet back into the game. But Jay County gets it back. Their pass other end out of bounds. So a wild sequence of events. Overstreet and Will Smith have just checked into the game for the Spartans. Trent Loomis and Alec Rinsfeld are now on the bench. 3:10 left in the first. Homestead ball up 10-9. Kruger takes up the court for the Spartans. He has it left side now. Passes to Smith on the left wing. Thinks about a 3 instead. Gets it back to Kruger to Overstreet right side now. Hit a heroic shot against Carroll. Goody now with it right wing. Hands it off to Kruger at the free throw line. Pulls up from mid-range, in and out. Rebounded by Jay County. Parker Grimes got it. Nindy now taking it up the court. Xavier Nindy, the senior guard, gets it over to Giesemann on the left wing. Picks up his dribble and gets it to Grimes between the circles now. He has it top of the key. Passes over to Nindy. Right block now, Schlechte, that's Michael. Back out beyond the perimeter to Grimes. Parker, he drives in his mid-range jumper up, no good. Goody the rebound, and Homestead has it. 2:25 left in the first, up 10-9. Other end, Smith beneath the basket, gets it rejected by Michael Schlechte, and Jay County has it. Xavier Nindy now with it for the Patriots, crosses the timeline. With it between the circles, passes to Parker Grimes into the left block. That's Giesemann, dumps it off to Landon Grimes. His shot off the glass, no good, missed the easy jumper, and Homestead has it. Kruger with it the other way, left wing now, has it in the mid-range, drives baseline, a tough layup up and in. Zach Kruger with 8 quick points, and Homestead leads 12-9 here. Minute 50 left to go here in the opening quarter of play. Jay County taking up the court now. It's Nindy running the point. His pass over to Landon Grimes, a difficult one. He passes over to Giesemann. Giesemann with it between the circles. Looking to set up a Jay County offense, and an errant pass sailed out of bounds. Not sure who was passing to there as Alec Rinsfelder checks into the game for the Spartans. As Zach Bratmiller heads out, Homestead up 12-9 early in this one. Minute 33 left to go here in the first. Jay County came out pretty hot, but it's cooled off since as Ryan Schlechte's back into the game for the Patriots. His brother Michael checks out. Goody with it right side for Homestead now. Gets it to Grinsfelder on the right wing. To Smith, top of the key, dribbles in, kicks out to Overstreet right wing. Now he drives in, out to Goody. He takes a three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Jay County now. Landon Grimes takes it up the court here. The sophomore point guard passes over to Gabe Link, who just checked into the game, as Gieseman's now on the bench. Nindy with it on the right wing now. Back to Link. Actually, that's Arbuckle over to Link. To Ryan Schlechte. He drives baseline, his shot up. No good, but a foul called on the floor going against Homestead. This one will be called on Will Smith. That'll be his first foul of the game. Nindy to inbound for the Patriots. Here he gets into Arbuckle left corner. Drives in, Homestead up 12-9, 50 seconds left in the first. Jay County with it. Landon Grimes passes over to Link now. To Arbuckle right side. Ends it off to Indy on the right wing. He dribbles into the right elbow. Dumps off to Arbuckle. An up and under layup. No good, but he gets it back. Second chance shot up. No good. Overstreet the rebound for Homestead. They have it up 12-9. Other end, Smith beneath the basket. His layup off the glass. Too strong. Grinsfelder offensive rebound. Put back. No good, but he's fouled. Alec Grinsfelder heads to the line. Missed a few free throws against Carroll as a season average dropped down to 70.5%. They'll be Homestead with the free throws. 27 seconds left in the first, up 12-9.
And Zach Kruger with 8 of the team's 12 points already for Homestead.
Alec Grinsfelder looking to get his third and fourth points of the game. Been playing much better as of late. First free throw for him, up and in. Parker Grimes checks back into the game for Jay County. His brother Landon heads to the bench. 13-9 Homestead, 27 seconds left in the first, as Zach Bratmiller set to check into the game for the Spartans. Grinsfelder's second free throw good as well, up to 4 points on the game, as Zach Bratmiller heads into the game for Luke Goody. He heads out with 2 points. Goody's really struggling as of late, also dealing with an injured ankle. Jay County ball here, down 14-9, 21 seconds left here in the first. Ryan Schlechte with it just beyond half court. He has it left side. Dribbles to the Spartan logo now, guarded by Bratmiller. Steps back now. Guarded by Bratmiller. He has it right sideline. Hands it off to Grimes. Grimes with it up top. His pass deflected, stolen by Grinsfelder. Gets it knocked out of bounds. Actually lost it. So it'll go back to Jay County with 3.3 seconds left in the first. Homestead up 14-9 as Trent Loomis heads back into the game for Will Smith. Jay County looking to get a bucket here at the end of this first quarter to head on to the second with some momentum. Nindy to inbound on the left sideline, gets it into Grimes. A near midcourt shot is up, sails over the backboard. So at the end of one, Homestead leads 14-9. Jay County came out playing pretty good, but Homestead really locked in on defense after that.
For sure, Jay County scored all their points, all 9 of them in the first, I would say 5 or 6 minutes of that first quarter. Then Homestead's defense really took over. They currently lead by 5 points right now, 14-9 after the first quarter. Zach Kruger has 8 of those 14 points, so a good start for him. Luke Goody only 2 points. He has 5 straight games of scoring 10 or fewer points, so he's not playing the greatest on offense right now. Jay County, they only hit 1 3-pointer in that first quarter. Not too surprising. They only shoot 20% beyond the arc on the season.
Jay County, not a very good three-point shooting team. Hit one right out of the gates, but really haven't hit anything since. Also a bad free throw shooting team. We haven't seen them shoot it much, but Homestead. Right now, what do they got to do better in the second quarter?
Well, for Homestead, you just can't give up the easy shots for Jay County. Although Homestead did play well in points off transition, they probably got about 3 or 4 baskets off turnovers from Jay County in that first quarter.
Homestead ball here to start the second quarter. They head out there up 14-9. Kruger crosses half court for the Spartans. Dribbles in mid-range, back out to Loomis, right corner, over to Kruger. Cross-court pass to Bratmiller, left side. Grinsfelder with it, left mid-range. Back out beyond the arc to Overstreet on the left wing. Loomis with it between the circles, swings it around to Kruger, right block. Now Grinsfelder in the post, kicks out to Loomis, left wing. His three-pointer is up, too strong. Ball fought for, a jump ball called here. Possession arrow will favor the Patriots. 7:38 left here in the second. Homestead up 14-9 as Jay County will have it. Xavier Nindy will run the point here for the Patriots, looking to reach double figures on the game. Nindy with it, guarded by Kruger, gets it knocked away. Kruger picked his pocket, other end, the layup up and in. Zach Kruger already has 10 points. He has 10 of Homestead's 16. 16-9 Homestead, 7:20 left here in the second. Schlechte takes it up across the court. His dangerous pass to Nindy recovered. Nindy drives in, gets it knocked away. Loose ball. Homestead and Jay County fighting for it. A jump ball called as both people tried to get to it on the ground. Possession arrow favoring the Spartans. They lead 16-9 with 7:07 left in the second. It'll be their ball as Michael Schlechte checks into the game for Jay County. Xavier Nindy heads to the bench, and Wyatt Giesemann checks in for Noah Arbuckle. So Jay County now with Gabe Link, Ryan and Michael Schlechte, Parker Grimes, and Giesemann. Kruger with it right side for the Spartans. Top of the key, dribbles in left elbow to Bratmiller, left wing. Cross-court pass stolen, but Overstreet recovers for the Spartans. He dribbles in, dumps it to Grinsfelder. A deep three for him, short off the front of the rim. Grinsfelder doesn't take many threes, just his 5th of the year. Jay County ball down 7, 6:45 left here in the first. Grimes, a cross-court pass over to Link. He drives in, gets it stripped. Overstreet with the steal for Homestead, 6:35 left in the second. Spartans on the attack. Overstreet has it now across half court, dribbles in, and he's fouled on the floor. This one will be charged to Gabe Link. That'll be his 2nd of the game, I believe, as Luke Goody checks into the game for Trent Loomis, and Landon Grimes heads into the game for Jay County. Not sure who went to the bench there. Brad Miller inbounds for the Spartans to Kruger. His mid-range jumper is up and in. Zach Kruger is feeling it. 12 of Homestead's 18 points, and they lead 18-9 here with 6:22 left here in the second. Landon Grimes takes it up across half court here for the Patriots, looking to get their first points of the quarter. Passes to his brother Parker over to Michael Schlechte. His three-pointer short off the front of the rim. Overstreet the rebound. Homestead looking to push it here. Dumps it off to Kruger. Back to Grinsfelder. His layup no good, but he's fouled. So Alec Grinsfelder will head to the line for 2 free throws here. Homestead up 18-9, 6:05 left in the second. What a game Zach Kruger's playing right now.
For sure, 12 points right now for Homestead, and I believe the Spartans are actually on a 12-0 run of their own. They trailed 9-6. They lead now 18-9.
Grinsfelder's first free throw is up and in. Alec Grinsfelder, 5 points on this one. So Kruger and Grinsfelder accounting for all but 2 of Homestead's points. Those came from a Luke Goody putback. Grinsfelder's second free throw is up. This one's short, and he tried to go in after it a little too soon there. A lane violation called. So they'll go back to Homestead. Timeout called by Jay County. Homestead leading 19-9, 6:05 left in the second. And Jay County, they got to find a way to score here.
For sure, they got out to a really, really hot start in the first half of the first quarter, so they really have not scored a basket in quite a bit of game time. They're stuck on that 9-point mark. They currently trail by 10 points right now for Homestead. No one has really been able to step up on offense. They started the game out with a three-pointer, not the greatest three-point shooting team, and I'm like, okay, maybe they're coming to play better on offense in this one, but since that, they really haven't done much at all. Only 9 points in this one, 6:05 to go in the second quarter.
And who does Jay County have to go to?
Well, you would think it would be their leading scorer, Michael Schlechte, averages about 11.7 points per game on the season, shoots it an incredible 60.7% overall on field goals, only 2 points in this one. Actually, everyone for Jay County that has scored has only made 1 shot, so no one has really stepped up for them.
It'll be Jay County ball out of the timeout here, as Ryan Schlechte will take it up the court. Here for the Patriots, they trail 19-9, 6:05 left to go here in the second. Haven't scored yet this quarter. Been in quite the scoring drought here. Schlechte crosses half court now, dribbles right side, passes over to Giesemann on the left wing, guarded by Goody. Back up top to Parker Grimes, passes to his brother Landon right side. Landon now with it left elbow, drives in, kicks it out to his brother left corner. His 3 up too strong. Grinsfelder the rebound. But a foul called on Alec Grinsfelder. A push in the back here on the going for the rebound. So that'll be Alec Grinsfelder's first. Team second, 5:44 left in the second. Homestead up 19-9. Jay County inbound underneath their own basket, and Schlechte gets it in to Landon Grimes here on the right wing. Jay County still hasn't scored this quarter. Ryan Schlechte now with the left wing. Into his brother Michael on the left block. Dumps it off over to Parker Grimes. Gets it knocked away, knocked out of bounds off of him last. It'll go to Homestead here with 5:31 left in the second. Homestead up 19-9. Their defense hounding as usual. Kruger set to run the point here for the Spartans. He crosses timeline now right side. Hands off to Overstreet at the top of the key. Over to Grinsfelder on the right wing. Back to Overstreet. Now he drives in. He has it right baseline. Back to Kruger beyond the arc. Goody top of the key over to Bratmiller left wing. He drives in a free throw line jumper up. Short off the front of the rim. Parker Grimes rebounds it for Jay County. Their ball down 19-9, 3:05 left in the second. Landon Grimes with it across half court now. Passes over to Ryan Schlechte on the left wing. Back up top, his pass deflected, but Giesemann recovers, drives to the hoop, gets it stripped. Last touch by Homestead. So stay with Jay County here. 4:54 left in the second. Homestead up 19-9 as Trent Loomis checks into the game for the Spartans. Xavier Overstreet heads to the bench. So Homestead right now with their starting lineup on the floor. 4:54 left here in the second. Jay County down 10. They'll inbound here underneath their own basket. It's Ryan Schlechte on it, right side of the baseline. His pass in, kicked away by Zach Bratmiller. Still going to stay with Jay County here. They're still scoreless in this quarter. Ryan Schlechte here looking to pass it in. He passes back out to Michael Schlechte, his brother, twin brother, near the Spartan logo. He holds it now and passes over to Landon Grimes, the sophomore point guard for Jay County. Grimes with it, gets it to his brother Parker on the right wing. To Giesemann between the circles now. Can't find anyone. His pass down low to Schlechte. It's Michael. He spins around. Shot off the glass. Up and in. Jay County with their first points of the quarter. They trail 19-11. Homestead ball. 4:30 left in the second. Kruger other end with it. Left elbow. Back out to Loomis. Back to Kruger on the left wing. Grinsfelder left block now. He passes over to Bratmiller to Loomis. Top of the key. He dribbles in. Picks up his dribble. Now he has it on the left elbow. To Bratmiller beyond the arc. Passes to Kruger. He pulls up from a deep two-pointer. That's money. Zach Kruger really feeling it right now. 14 points. Homestead leads 21-11. 4:04 left in the second. Landon Grimes takes it across half court. Dishes it to Giesemann on the left wing now. Looks to find someone as he picks up his dribble. Gets it to Parker Grimes. To his brother Landon. He drives in. A floater up. No good. Fought for. Recovered by Giesemann. Is put back up the glass. Up and in. 21-13. Homestead. 3:44 left in the second. Bratmiller with it left side as the Spartans have it. Gets it back to Kruger at the Spartan logo now. At the top of the key, he drives in. Out to Loomis right wing to Goody. He takes a three-pointer up and in. A good sight to see Luke Goody knock down a three. He's been struggling as of late. 24-13 Homestead, 3:25 left here in the second. Grimes across half court now for the Patriots as they look to cut into Homestead's 11-point lead. Giesemann with it between the circles, now picks up his dribble, gets it over to Ryan Schlechte. A cross-court pass sails out of bounds. Not sure what he's thinking there. It'll be a turnover. I'm sure Coach Craig really hates turnovers. Homestead ball here, 3:11 left in the second. They lead 24-13. Loomis with it right side now, back to Kruger. Over to Bratmiller on the left wing. To Grinsfelder on the left elbow, back out Loomis. Goody now takes another three. This one no good. Loomis tips it back out. Can't corral it as Parker Grimes gets to it for Jay County. 2:50 left in the second. Homestead up 24-13. Patriots ball here. It's Landon Grimes. Dishes it over to Giesemann on the left wing. Back up top now. Parker Grimes. Michael Schlechte now with it at the free throw line. Right elbow dribbles in behind the back into the lane. A contested shot up, no good. A loose ball, and Bratmiller has it for the Spartans. Up 24-13. Bratmiller other end dishes it to Loomis beneath the basket. He's fouled on the way up. So 2 free throws coming for Trent Loomis. Just 10 of 16 on the year from the charity stripe. 2:26 left here in the second. Homestead up 24-13.
And Trent Loomis is someone who seemed like he was regularly scoring about 15 points a game for the past 3 or 4 games. He really cooled off as of recently.
Trent Loomis's first free throw is up. That one's too strong. This is the free throw. A couple of substitutions headed for the Patriots. Arbuckle and Nindy check into the game for Giesemann and Landon Grimes. Loomis's second free throw here. Up. This one is good. Trent Loomis with his first point of the game. Homestead at 25-13. 2:25 left here in the second. Schlechte takes it up the court for the Patriots. Passes over to Nindy. His pass stolen by Loomis. Other end. He's stripped on the way up, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Parker Grimes, so we'll stay with Homestead here. It's up 25-13. 2:12 left here in the second. Homestead to inbound underneath their own basket. It's Bratmiller. Gets it into Kruger on the right wing. Gets a screen from Grinsfelder. Pulls up from mid-range again and knocks it down once more. Zach Kruger with 16 points in this one. Homestead leads 27-13. 2 minutes left to go here in the second. Jay County on the attack now. Arbuckle with it, left wing. Hands it off to Grimes. near midcourt. Over to Schlechte on the right wing. That's Ryan. Picks up his dribble. And they'll say a foul called on Zach Bratmiller. That'll be his first of the game. Homestead up 27-13. A minute 46 left to go here in the second. Indy to inbound. Looks to find someone here as the Patriots have it. Gets it into Parker Grimes. Now hands it off to Ryan Schlechte. Schlechte with it top of the key. Feeds the post to his brother Michael in the lane now. A shot off the glass. No good. Tipped around. Out of bounds. I'll say last touch by Jay County, so we'll go to Homestead here. Minute 34 left here in the second. Spartans up 27-13. Kruger takes up the court, 16 points in this one with it on the right wing. Gets a screen, has it top of the key, gets it to Goody left wing, thinks about it. Now to Loomis left corner. Grinsfelder left block out to Kruger, his left wing. Three is up. No good. Rebounded by Jay County. That's Michael Schlechte with the board. Minute 15 left in the second. Patriots with it down 27-13. Indy with it left side. Gets it over to Arbuckle on the left wing. Ryan Schlechte now drives in. His layup off the glass, up and in. Ryan Schlechte makes it a 12-point game, 27-15. Homestead, minute left. Goody with it for the Spartans now on the left wing. Out to Kruger, a dangerous pass to Loomis. Now he drives in. Bratmiller right corner, three-pointer up, no good. Grinsfelder offensive rebound, put back up, no good, but he's fouled. So Alec Grinsfelder will head to the line for 2 free throws here. And Alec Grinsfelder, pretty aggressive on the offensive end here.
For sure, I know how much Alec Grinsfelder likes apple and cherry.
Two free throws here, knocks down the first. Homestead up 28-15. 49 seconds left in the second. As Wyatt Gieseman checks into the game for Parker Grimes. And Landon Grimes checks into the game for Michael Schlechte. Second free throw coming for Alec Grinsfelder. That one no good. Homestead up 28-15. Jay County ball now, 45 seconds left in the second. Gieseman with it on the left wing now. Dribbles around up top and dishes it over to Schlechte on the right side. Back over to Nindy. 30 seconds left here in the second. Nindy has it at midcourt. Over to Grimes now. That's Landon on the right side. He dribbles in top of the key. Over to Gieseman left side. Homestead up 28-15. Gieseman spins around top of the key. Drives in. Layup off the glass. No good. Loose ball. Both teams fighting for it. It'll be a jump ball here. I believe the possession arrow favors Jay County, so the Patriots will have it with 15.2 seconds left here in the second. Homestead up 28-15. Grimes to inbound here for the Spartans. Gets it into Schlechte now. Jay County down by 13. 10 seconds left here in the second. 8 seconds left. Schlechte with it right side. Gets a screen. 7 seconds. 5. A cross-court pass sails out of bounds and a turnover. It'll be Homestead ball with 3.3 seconds left here in the second. They lead 28-15. Bratmiller to inbound right sideline in the backcourt. Homestead looking to get one last shot in before the break. Gets into Goody in the backcourt. 2 seconds left. A deep three at the buzzer, up, and air ball. So at halftime, Homestead leads Jay County 28-15. Not Homestead's best half of basketball, but they did a good job on the defensive end.
For sure. Homestead really didn't play too well, as you mentioned, only putting up 28 points. Jay County only scored 15, well below their half of their season average, about 49. When you don't score many points against average defenses, it's going to be tough scoring points against one of the best defenses in the area. And I mean, this doesn't really do much what we expect, or too different from what we expected. Homestead leading by a decent margin over a below average Jay County team. Homestead only 2 losses on the season. Jay County, they have 7. They really struggle in the non-conference, though.
And Homestead, they did a good job responding to Jay County's early run to start the game. Got up a few points, had 9 points early, but they really locked in, only held them to 6 points the rest of the half.
For sure, Jay County's offense really got out to a surprising start in that first quarter. The first few minutes of the first quarter, they scored a ton of points. After that, they really didn't do too much. Homestead's defense really shut them down.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue on with the halftime show, so stay tuned. You're listening to the home of Homestead Spartan Basketball, the Point 91 FM.
Homestead Athletic coverage on the Point 91 FM is brought to you by
Arby's at Coventry, located at 5755 Falls Drive across from Zesto's. Arby's is more than roast beef, with turkey, ham, brisket, bacon, and chicken tenders. Arby's has the meats. Arby's at Coventry is open for breakfast at 6 a.m. all the way to midnight. To find more information, find Arby's on social media and online at arbys.com.
Casa Italian Restaurants, family owned and operated since 1977, with 4 Fort Wayne locations: West Jefferson Boulevard, DuPont Road, Parnell Avenue, and Stellhorn Road. Featuring the Casa Burro salad, wood-burning brick oven pizzas, and over 30 pasta selections. Dine-in or carry-out available, or let Casa cater your next special occasion. Find more information at CasaRestaurants.com or by following Casa on Facebook and Twitter. Casa Italian Restaurants, a proud sponsor of WCYT Sports Broadcasts.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Moe's Southwest Grill, located at 6739 West Jefferson Boulevard, next to Dunkin' Donuts Baskin-Robbins. You can contact Moe's by calling 969-MOE's, or for catering, that number is 969-EATS. Moe's specializes in southwestern foods like burritos, tacos, and nachos with no microwaves or freezers. You can visit Moe's online at moes.com. Thank you, Moe's, for supporting the .91 FM and being a proud sponsor of Homestead athletic coverage on our station.
Marco's Pizza, located at 10345 Illinois Road, inside the shops of Scott Road. Marco's specializes in pizza, cheesy bread, subs, salads, and many other menu items. You can place an order for delivery or carry out by calling 625-6800. That number once again is 625-6800. You can also order online at marcos.com. Thank you, Marcos, for supporting the .91 FM and being a proud sponsor of Homestead High School athletics coverage on our station.
We all come together and stand together to serve our veterans. We invest in the latest technology.
We take the time to train the next generation of doctors and nurses. We work together to make sure we heal their bodies and their minds.
This is our mission. More than 300,000 of us working as one, together with families and loved ones. No matter where they live in this country, we'll be there.
We stand strong, united. Stand with us in caring for our veterans.
And now, let's head back out to the gymnasium for more Homestead Spartan boys basketball, right here on the .91 FM.
Welcome back to Homestead High School for tonight's non-conference showdown between Homestead and Jay County. I'm Bounty Harmon along with Matt Southbreak. Continuing on in the Costas Durante halftime show. Matt, do you have a scoring summary from that first half?
Yes, I do. A very good first half in terms of scoring from Zach Kruger, who had 16 points. His season high is 25. I'm not sure if he'll get to that in this one. Probably won't play too much in the second half. Put some bench players in if Homestead continues to extend that lead. But Kruger with 16 points to lead all scorers in this first half. Alec Grinsfelder also has 6 points. Luke Goody has 5 points. Trent Loomis had 1 point. No one else scored for Homestead. And moving on to Jay County, they only put up 15 points in that first half. Ryan Schlechte had 4 along with Michael Schlechte, the brothers, each with 4 points. Parker Grimes had 3. Wyatt Giesemann and Landon Grimes each with 2 for the Patriots.
And Jay County right now really struggling to score the ball on the offensive end. What are they going to have to do better in the second half? Because right now they can't hit a shot. Who do they go to? What's part of the offense they try and target? Because right now really nothing's working for them.
Well, this team isn't the tallest team. Jay County, Michael Schlechte, the team's leading scorer, only listed at 6'3". They do have a 6'5" player, Wyatt Giesemann. He only has 2 in the first half. It was a pretty balanced scoring attack in the first half, which is not what you want if you're Jay County. You want someone to be able to take over this game, but I would say going forward in the second half, Michael Schlechte is a player to target. The team's leading scorer averages about 11.7 points per game on the season, only with 4 in the first half. If you're the Patriots, you just can't turn the ball over. They've had so many of those in the first half that Homestead was just able to capitalize off of and score off of, which is why they're down by 13 points at half right now. They just haven't been able to take care of the ball too well. Just a bunch of sloppy passes, sloppy turnovers, giving Homestead extra possessions.
And Homestead really didn't have a good offensive half outside of Zach Kruger scoring 16 points. But the defense is really what's gotten at this point in the year, and it's the reason they're up big right now, is they really locked in and shut down Jay County.
for sure Jay County wasn't able to do anything at all, really. After the first few minutes of that first quarter, they scored 9 points the first few minutes, the first half or so of that first quarter. Then the rest of the way, they only, put up 6 points. So Homestead's defense really shut them down. The defense got off to a little bit of a slow start, but they really picked up the majority of the rest of that first half, only allowing 15 points. That's very, very impressive.
Well, it's going to take another quick break here, but when we come back, we'll continue on with the halftime shows. Let's get started with the second half of action, so stay tuned. You're listening to the home of Homestead Spartan Basketball, the Point 91 FM.
Homestead athletic coverage on the Point 91 FM is brought to you by
Arby's at Coventry, located at 5755 Falls Drive across from Zesto's. Arby's is more than roast beef, with turkey, ham, brisket, bacon, and chicken tenders. Arby's has the meats. Arby's at Coventry is open for breakfast at 6 a.m. all the way to midnight. To find more information, find Arby's on social media and online at arbys.com.
Casa Italian Restaurants, family owned and operated since 1977, with 4 Fort Wayne locations: West Jefferson Boulevard, DuPont Road, Parnell Avenue, and Stellhorn Road. Featuring the Casa Bro salad, wood-burning brick oven pizzas, and over 30 pasta selections. Dine-in or carry-out available, or let Casa cater your next special occasion. Find more information at CasaRestaurants.com or by following Casa on Facebook and Twitter. Casa Italian Restaurants, a proud sponsor of WCYT Sports broadcasts.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Moe's Southwest Grill, located at 6739 West Jefferson Boulevard, next to Dunkin' Donuts Baskin Robbins. You can contact Moe's by calling 969-MOE's, or for catering, that number is 969-EATS. Moe's specializes in southwestern foods like burritos, tacos, and nachos with no microwaves or freezers. You can visit Moe's online at moes.com. Thank you, Moe's, for supporting the Point 91 FM and being a proud sponsor of Homestead athletic coverage on our station.
Marco's Pizza, located at 10345 Illinois Road, inside the shops of Scott Road. Marco's specializes in pizza, cheesy bread, subs, salads, and many other menu items. You can place an order for delivery or carry out by calling 625-6800. That number once again is 625-6800. You can also order online at marcos.com. Thank you, Marcos, for supporting the Point 91 FM and being a proud sponsor of Homestead High School athletics coverage on our station.
We all come together and stand together to serve our veterans. We invest in the latest technology.
We take the time to train the next generation of doctors and nurses. We work together to make sure we heal their bodies and their minds.
This is our mission. More than 300,000 of us working as one, together with families and loved ones. No matter where they live in this country, we'll be there.
We stand strong, united. Stand with us in caring for our veterans.
And now let's head back out to the gymnasium for more Homestead Spartan boys basketball right here on the Point 91 FM.
Welcome back to Homestead High School for tonight's non-conference matchup between the Homestead Spartans and Jay County Patriots. I'm Donnie Harmon along with Matt Salfrank continuing on here in the halftime show. Matt, right now, Zach Kruger, 16 points at half. Homestead, how much are you going to make him the focal point of the offense going forward and really focus on getting him more looks in the second half?
Well, obviously, he's a person that you want to target if you're Homestead on the offensive end. You mentioned 16 points already in the first half. He was the one that hit that huge game-winning shot over Carroll last Friday night. He's been playing a lot better on offense in this one. I'm sure that shot gave him quite a bit of confidence. He was struggling as well for Homestead. Him and Goody have been struggling the past few games, but he's off to a good start in that first half. They're up by 13, but it seems like a lot more than that. I expect Homestead to go to their bench, the true bench, the players that really don't play at all. They have a 7-man rotation, then 5 other players who only get in when the games are blowouts. I would expect them to play a little bit at some point in this one. If Homestead extends their lead to start the third quarter, I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Johnson puts them in a little bit early. But if you're Homestead, I wouldn't be too worried about Jay County right now. Even though you're only up by 13, their offense is really, really playing poorly right now. They really need someone to step up if they want to somehow come back in this one.
And right now, Jay County down 13. Do you expect them to play the way they were in the first half, keep doing what they were doing? Or do you expect them to maybe try and play a more fast-paced game, take some more outside shots? Because that's really not what they excel at.
Well, it seemed they were controlling the pace for about 3 or 4 minutes in that first quarter when they led Homestead 9-6. But then since then, Homestead has really dominated them. I believe, a 22-6 run or something crazy like that. Homestead has outscored Jay County by their offense. Really not played well. If you're Jay County, you have to pick up the pace because I think Homestead is going to continue to score points on offense, and we know how good their defense is. So if you score a basket every now and then, it's not going to be good enough. You have to be scoring at a consistent pace. Down by 13 points to a very, very good defense is going to be tough to come back from.
There are going to be some key players in this second half.
Well, starting with Homestead, Zach Kruger, obviously a large factor, scored 16 of the team's 28 points in that first half. I would expect Trent Loomis to get going a little bit more, though only 1 point average is about 8 on the season. And for Jay County, Michael Schlechte, only 4 points in that first half, averages about 12, leads the team in scoring. This team doesn't have too many scores, but he's someone I expect Jay County to go to more in the second half.
It'll be Homestead ball out of halftime as we get set for the second half of play here at Spartan Arena. It'll be Kruger to get in the backcourt here. Homestead starts the second half up 28-15. Kruger with it right side, passes over to Brad Miller to Loomis in the left corner. His pass to the left block deflected and stolen by Jay County. It's Grimes who gives it up to Ryan Schlechte now. Looks to feed his brother Michael. Instead, passes over to Wyatt Gieseman on the left wing. Swings it around to Landon Grimes. His pass behind him. Stolen. Grinsfelder on the fast break now. Gives up to Goody on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Gets it back to Grinsfelder. Right baseline. Thinks about a jumper. Instead, gets it back to Goody. With it on the right baseline. Back out to Grinsfelder beyond the arc right side. To Brad Miller. Pump fakes. Drives in. Kruger. Left corner. He takes a three-pointer. And he knocks it down. Zach Kruger hits the three. Homestead leads 31-15, and Zach Kruger has 19 of Homestead's 31 points. Ryan Schlechte with it across half court now. Gets it over to Parker Grimes. Over to Gieseman on the right side. Looks to find someone, and he does. It's Landon Grimes. He dribbles around between the circles. Left elbow now. He has it. Out into the left corner. Ryan Schlechte has it. He drives here, and I think they'll say, no, he got fouled here. This one will be charged to Zach Bradmiller, his second foul of the game. So it'll be Jay County ball underneath their own basket. Down 31-15, 6:57 left here in the third. Ryan Schlechte to inbound, gets it into Parker Grimes left side now. Grimes with it as he dribbles around between the circles. Over to his brother Landon on the left wing. Over to Ryan Schlechte to Parker Grimes right wing now. Back over to his brother Landon. Steps back out beyond the perimeter here. And gets it over back to his brother Parker. His three-pointer up wide of the mark, and Grinsfelder has the rebound for Homestead. They have it up 16. Other end, Brad Miller with it left corner. Over to Goody on the left wing. Loomis with it left block. He posts up, gets it deflected, gets it back. Dumps it off to Goody, back to Loomis, left corner. His three is up. Bullseye! Trent Loomis knocks it through. Homestead 34-15 here. Jay County ball. Landon Grimes with it left side. Gets it over to Ryan Schlechte now on the left wing. To Parker Grimes, stop the key. Homestead up 19 right now. 6:03 left here in the third. Gieseman in the block. A spin around shot off the glass, up and in. Wyatt Gieseman hits it. 34-17, Homestead 5:55. Grinsfelder other end has it left block. Out to Kruger left corner. He takes a three. That's in. Zach Kruger absolutely scintillating right now. He's up to 22. And Homestead leads 37-17, 5:48 left in the third as Xavier Nindy set to check into the game for Jay County. And what a game Zach Kruger's playing right now. 22 points, not even halfway through the third quarter.
For sure, you mentioned 22 points, very impressive. He has 6 about 2 minutes into this third quarter. He's 3 off of his season high when that came at New Haven. That was way, way early on in the season, and I would not be surprised at all if Coach Johnson puts in some of the bottom 5 players that really don't get much playing time at all soon for Homestead.
Homestead up 37-17 right now. 5:48 left here in the third. Is it all but over for Jay County?
You would think so. They don't have enough firepower on offense to come back. Even if it was a little bit closer margin, I would still favor Homestead just because I know how they were able to score points in a hurry as they have to start this third quarter. Quite a few of them already.
Ryan Schlechte now out of the game as Xavier Nindy's in. It'll be Jay County ball. Out of the timeout here, down 37-17. Grimes to inbound it here on the far end, gives it up to Nindy. He'll take it up the court now. He has in the backcourt, gives it up to Grimes. He crosses the timeline now at the midcourt logo. Grimes gets it over to his brother Parker on the left side. Back up top, Nindy pump fakes, dribbles in. He has it right baseline, now picks up his dribble. Gets it to Giesemann on the right elbow. His mid-range jumper is up. Wide of the mark. Kruger, the rebound for Homestead. They have it up 25-55 left here in the third. Kruger's pass stolen by Michael Schlechte. Jay County ball here with 5:18 left in the third, down 37-17. Landon Grimes with it between the circles now. Gets it to his brother Parker on the right wing. Back over to Landon. Looks to feed the post to Michael Schlechte. He does. He has it on the left elbow. Spins around. His shot up and in. A smooth little move there from Michael Schlechte. 37-19 Homestead. 4:58 left in the third. Goody with it left side. Gets it over to Loomis in the left corner. Looks to feed the paint to Grinsfelder. Instead gets it back to Goody. He gets it into Grinsfelder. A little hook shot up. Rims around and falls. Alec Grinsfelder up to 8 points in this one. It's 39-19 Homestead. 4:43 left here in the third. Grimes with it top of the key. Passes over to Nindy. Nindy with it left wing. Back out to Parker. Grimes cross-court pass to his brother Landon. He drives in and he traveled with it. Tried to feed the post to Nindy, but traveled with it. So the turnover here for Jay County. And Homestead will have it. 4:31 left in the third, up 39-19. Kruger takes up the court for the Spartans here. He has 22 of their 39 points. Hands it off to Loomis on the right side. Cross-court pass to Bratmiller left side. Back to Kruger. Into the post, Grinsfelder. He has it at the free throw line. Back out Goody with it left side now. Goody drives in. A step back, mid-range jumper up and in. Nice looking shot there from Luke Goody. And Homestead leads 41-19. Landon Grimes takes up the court here for the Patriots. Looking to get back in this one. They trail by 22 halfway through the third. Indy with it on the left wing now. His pass stolen and Kruger has it for the Spartans. Pushing it other end. He dumps it off to Loomis. Loomis lays it in. Homestead a 43-19 and the route is on with 3:47 left here in the third. Grimes takes up the court for the Patriots now. With it top of the key, guarded by Bratmiller. Dribbles in left wing. His pass to Grimes nearly stolen. And he's fouled here by Zach Bratmiller, I believe. And if so, that'll be Zach Bratmiller's third personal foul of the game and the team's second. Smith and Overstreet check into the game for Homestead. Lincoln Arbuckle into the game for Jay County as Giesemann and Parker Grimes head out. Alec Grinsfelder and Loomis out of the game for Homestead. Ryan Schlechte also into the game for Jay County here. 3:30 left here in the third. Homestead up 43-19. Link with it. Gets it over to Landon Grimes. To Ryan Schlechte left side. He dribbles in left elbow. His pass to his brother Michael is complete. Back out to Link. His deep three up. No good. Goody the rebound for Homestead. Trapped here as he gets it up to Kruger in the backcourt. Cross the timeline now right side. He crosses over. Drives in baseline. Back out to Overstreet up top. He takes a three-pointer. No good. Smith the offensive rebound. His putback off the glass. No good. Tipped around. No good. Jay County finally corrals it. It's Ryan Schlechte. 3 minutes left here in the third. Homestead up 43-19. Schlechte with it top of the key, dribbles in, dumps it off to his brother, and he's fouled on the way up. So Michael Schlechte led to the free throw line for a pair here. A 60.9% free throw shooter on the year. 2:54 left here in the third. Homestead up 43-19. Really running away with this one now. Anything Jay County can do to get back in it?
I really don't think so. I mean, they haven't really hit too many shots to this point. They're now down by 23 points. There's not much they can do.
Schlechte hit the first free throw. His second one is up. This one too strong. Goody the rebound for Homestead. They have it now up 23. 2:50 left here in the third. Goody with it top the key over to Kruger on the right wing. He dribbles in. Mid-range jumper is up and in. He cannot be stopped right now. 24 points for Zach Kruger. One away his season high. And Homestead leads 45-20 with 2:37 left here in the third. Grimes with it between the circles now. Gets it over to Link on the left wing. Left corner now. It's Arbuckle. Passes out to Ryan Schlechte. And he's fouled by Xavier Overstreet here. A blocking foul called. As Alec Grinsfelder checks into the game for Zach Bratmiller. Homestead up 45-22. 28 left in the third. It'll be Jay County ball here. As Zach Bratmiller heads to the bench. Landon Grimes to inbound the ball for the Patriots, looking to cut into this 25-point deficit. Schlechte with it now. That's Ryan. With it left side. He dishes it over to Link. Back over to Landon Grimes, top of the key. He drives in, left elbow, kicks it back out to Ryan Schlechte. A mid-range jumper is up, no good. Overstreet the rebound, and Homestead has it. Pushing at the other end, has it at the free throw line. He pulls up. A leaning jumper up, no good, tipped around. And Arbuckle able to corral it for the Patriots. 2 minutes left here in the third. Homestead up 45-20. Grimes with it. Right side now crosses over on Kruger and dishes it over to Ryan Schlechte on the left wing. Into the post for his brother Michael on the left block. A tough contested shot up, no good. Smith the rebound, and Homestead has it. Overstreet passes it all the way down court to Goody. He takes a three-pointer and nails it. Luke Goody reaches double figures for the first time in quite a while as he's playing much better in this one. 48-20, Homestead, a minute 33 left here in the third. Ryan Schlechte now gets it over to Gabe Link. Back to Landon Grimes now. He drives in left elbow, picks up his dribble and gets it to Ryan Schlechte on the left wing. Drives on Overstreet. He has it on the baseline. A reverse layup nowhere near close there. As Grinsfelder rebounds it for Homestead. Kruger the other way. He has it on the right wing to Goody now. Pump fakes, drives in, and throws it down. Boom, shakalaka. Luke Goody, the one-handed jam, and Homestead 50-20 here. A minute 3 left here in the third. Grimes with it up top. Fancy dribble move there as he dishes it to Ryan Schlechte on the left wing. Link with it left side now. Over to Michael Schlechte now. He has it mid-range on the left side. Hands it off to his brother Ryan. Back to Michael. He can't corral the pass and it goes out of bounds. 43.5 seconds left here in the third. Homestead 50-20. As Gavin Randall and Matt Franks check into the game for Jay County. Michael Schlechte and Indy out of the game. Kruger takes the court here for Homestead. 40 seconds left in the third. They lead by 30. Overstreet with the left side into Grinsfelder, left block. Back out to Overstreet. He drives in, kicks it to Smith to Goody, right corner. He takes a three, in and out. Tipped around, and Jay County has it. Ryan Schlechte will take it up the court. 25 seconds left in the third. Homestead up 50-20. Back over to Link now on the right wing to Franks. He takes a deep three-pointer. Too strong, and Kruger has the rebound for Homestead. Pushes across half court to Smith, the other end underneath the basket. Back out to Overstreet. Able to recover it. Here's 5 seconds left. 4 seconds here in the quarter. Overstreet drives in. An up and under shot up. Rims around, doesn't fall, but he's fouled. So Xavier Overstreet will head to the free throw line for a pair here. Homestead up 50-20. And we can expect to see some subs here in the fourth quarter.
For sure. I would be surprised if they don't. They have 3 games this week.
Xavier Overstreet will have a couple of free throws here. Homestead 50-20, 1.4 seconds left in the third. First free throw up and in for Xavier Overstreet, his first points of the game. Homestead right now being led by Zach Kruger, who has 24. 1 away from the season high. Might not get it if Homestead puts in the reserves for the fourth. Overstreet's second free throw is up and in. 52-20, Homestead 1.4 seconds left. Ryan Schlechte's three-quarter short shot falls short, so at the end of 3, Homestead with a 52-20 lead as they are set to check in quite a few subs here. And the last time we saw their subs play in the Canterbury game, we were in for quite a treat.
For sure. I believe the bench players hit about, 6 or 8 threes. It was something crazy. They scored a ton of points in that one. Previously, they hadn't been able to score much success at all around the rim or even shooting outside at all. But the bench players set to play for probably the entire fourth quarter. This should be very interesting to see how many points Homestead scores in this one. They're at 52 right now. See what the bench players can do.
Homestead up 52-20, 8 minutes left here in the fourth. Jay County looked pretty good early on, but things just fell apart pretty quickly for them.
For sure, they had about 9 points 4 or 5 minutes into that first quarter, and since then have only scored 11 in about 2.5 quarters or so. So the Patriots not really playing too well on offense.
Homestead heads out there with their 5 reserves. Quinn Harmon, Patrick Rodenbush, Cole Strasburger, Grant Simmons, and Andrew Leeper. Some of these players might be playing quite a bit for Homestead next year. Jay County out there with Parker Grimes, Gavin Randall, Ryan Schlechte actually, Wyatt Gieseman, and Gabe Link. 8 minutes to go here in this final quarter of play. Ryan Schlechte crosses half court now with it between the circles. Gets it over to Randall. He crosses over on Harmon. Over to Link now. He drives in. A wild shot off the glass and one. Gabe Link takes it to the rim and finishes through contact. He'll have another free throw coming here. Homestead up 52-22. Here's 7:49 left to go here in the fourth. Hey, could that be the start of a little Jay County comeback?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a miracle if they want to come back.
Free throw in and out. Jay County's 53% from the line as a team this year. Harmon with it other end for Homestead. Over to Simmons. His three-pointer up and in. And the reserves pick up where they left off in the Canterbury game with a three-pointer. Homestead up 55-22, 7:30 left in the fourth. Ryan Schlechte with it now. Back over to Link. Left side, it's Randall. He drives in to Schlechte. Back to Randall, and a whistle is blown. A foul called on Homestead. Off ball. This one called on Andrew Leeper, the freshman. We expect him to play quite a bit next year. It'll be Jay County ball underneath their own basket, down 55-22, 7:20 left in the fourth. Grimes gets it into Giesemann in the paint. His shot off the glass, up and in wide. Giesemann was 6 in this one. 55-24 Homestead. Rodenbush with it on the right wing. Gets it into Leeper underneath the basket. Stepped out of bounds, so a turnover here for Homestead. But they still lead 55-24, 7:06 left here in the fourth. And Grimes inbounds it here to Schlechte. He'll take it up the court for the Patriots, just 24 points in this one. Link with it, left elbow over to Giesemann, left baseline, a deep two-pointer up and in for him. Wyatt Giesemann with 8 points now to lead Jay County in scoring. Simmons with it other end, gets it back to Rodenbush to Strasburger, over to Simmons left corner, to Rodenbush to Strasburger up top, over to Harmon right side. 6:42 left here in the fourth, Homestead 55-26. Leeper with it now, his pass stolen by Link, other end. His layup up, no good. He missed the wide open layup. Rebound by Schlechte, and he's fouled on the way up. Ryan Schlechte with 2 free throws coming here. Just a 47.6% free throw shooter on the season, so not a top 10 play there from Gabe Link.
Definitely not. You're in desperate need of a basket. You miss a wide open layup.
2 free throws coming here for Ryan Schlechte. The first one is up and no good. Once again, we see Jay County's shortcomings at the free throw line. Not that it would be helping him at this point as they trail by 29, 55-26, 6:31 left here in the fourth. Second free throw for Schlechte is up. This one short off the front of the rim, tipped around, and Simmons has it for Homestead. Pushing it across half court, he has it left side now and slows things up as he gives up to Strasburger at the logo. To Harmon, to Rodenbush, right wing, his three is up. No good. Rebound by Jay County, that's Randall who was able to corral the board. Over to Ryan Schlechte now, left wing. Swings it over to Link, feeds the post to Grimes on the right block, posting up his shot off the glass, up and in. Parker Grimes with the basket, 55-28 Homestead, now 6:02 left here in the fourth. Harmon with it right side. Gets it to Rodenbush on the right wing. To Simmons left side now. Over to Strasburger. He has it right side, right corner now Rodenbush. Back to Strasburger to Harmon, left wing now Simmons. To Leeper in the left corner. Back to Simmons, to Rodenbush, to Harmon, to Strasburger, into Simmons. His shot off the glass, no good. Schlechte with it for Jay County, other end now. His pass stolen, and Leeper has it. 5:30 left in the fourth, Homestead up 55-28. Harmon with it across court to Rodenbush, left wing. He'll take a three-pointer. That's no good. And Ryan Schlechte is the rebound for Jay County. Other end, it's Link. He drives in. A wild shot off the glass, up and in. Gabe Link able to hit that layup. And Homestead leads 55-30, 5:10 left here in the fourth. Strasburger with it, over to Harmon. Over to Simmons left side now. Gets a screen from Rodenbush. Loses the ball here, but gets it back. Back to Rodenbush. Crosscourt pass to Strasburger, right wing. He steps into a three. That one too strong. Leeper the offensive rebound. Out to Simmons now. To Harmon, right side. Back to Simmons. A free throw line jumper is up. No good. Rebounded by Ryan Schlechte. 4:50 left in the fourth. Schlechte with it, left elbow now. Spins in. A tough shot off the glass, up and in, so Jay County going on a bit of a run here. They now trail 55-32. 4:38 left here in the fourth. Leeper with it, right baseline, gets it knocked away, but he's fouled. Just a second team foul on Jay County. So it'll be Homestead ball here with 4:33 left in the fourth as Landon Grimes heads into the game for Ryan Schlechte. Schlechte checks out with 6 points. And a timeout called by Homestead. You want to talk things over. Jay County on a bit of a run, so the reserves not playing quite as well as they did against Canterbury.
Definitely not. I believe Jay County is on a 12-3 run to start this fourth quarter. They had scored 20 points, I believe, through 3 quarters. They've scored 12 in about 3.5 minutes in this fourth quarter. So Jay County taking advantage of Homestead's bench players in right now.
4:33 left here in the fourth. Homestead running away with this one up 55-32. And it's not even really that close, as Jay County's gone on a bit of a run here late with Homestead's reserves out there. Harmon in on the ball underneath his own basket. It's Homestead ball. Gets it into Simmons between the circles now. 4:30 left here in the fourth. So Harmon right side, right corner now Strasburger. Back up top. Rodenbush's pass is deflected out of bounds, and Rodenbush saves it into Strasburger. So Harmon left corner, into the post. Leaper left block, under the basket. His reverse layup up and in. A nice move by Andrew Leaper there. And Homestead leads 57-32. 4:12 left here in the fourth. Grimes with it now between the circles. He passes over to Randall, dribbles in, and back out to Link, right side. Kicks it over to Landon Grimes. He takes it to the rim. Picks up his dribble now, pivoting on the left block out to Link. Left elbow, he takes it into the lane. Gets rejected by Andrew Leaper. Get that out of here. Rodenbush other end for Homestead. Takes it to the rim himself, and he's fouled. So Patrick Rodenbush will head to the line for his first free throws of the year. Homestead up 57-32, 3:48 left in the fourth. A couple of subs set to check into the game for Jay County here. As Rodenbush set to shoot 2 free throws here. So a good block by Andrew Leaper on the other end. Rodenbush's first free throw up and in. Two substitutions here for Jay County. Noah Arbuckle and Matt Franks. Gabe Link. Wyatt Giesemann heads out, as does Parker Grimes. So Homestead up 58-32, 3:48 left in the fourth. Second free throw for Rodenbush here, up and in. That one's good. 59-32 Homestead now. Grimes will take it up the court here for the Patriots. A little too late for a comeback now. Randall with it on the left wing. Looks to feed the post to Franks. Instead will pass over to Link right side. Has on the right baseline now. Picks up his dribble, kicks it over to Franks right side now. A cross-court pass to Randall in the left corner. He pulls up from mid-range. That's too strong. Simmons the rebound for Homestead. 3:20 left here in the fourth. Simmons to Strasburger now. Leaper left corner, pump fakes and kicks it to Strasburger. He'll take a three-pointer and knock it down. Cole Strasburger hits the three. 62-32 Homestead. 3:05 left here in the fourth. Grimes with it across half court now for Jay County. Kicks it over to Link on the right side. Franks with it in the post, the big fella. Back out over to Grimes. His deep three way off the mark, and Leaper has the rebound for Homestead. 2:50 left in the fourth. They lead by 30. Rodenbush with it right side now. Dribbles in. Tries to find Harmon. The loose ball gets it back out to Leaper. His three-pointer up. That one no good. Rodenbush offensive rebound with it left corner. Tries to find a cutting Leaper. No good. Saved by Link, and Franks has it. Back to Link now across half court left side. 2.5 left in the fourth. Homestead up 30. Arbuckle with it to Franks. He takes a three-pointer. That's too strong. Offensive rebound by Arbuckle. He posts up Rodenbush and lays it in. Noah Arbuckle with the shot. 62-34 Homestead now. Strasburger with it right side for the Spartans. Feeds the post to Leaper on the right block. An up and under move. Can't finish, however, and Link has the rebound for the Patriots. 2:05 left in the fourth. Behind the back dribble. Gets it stripped. A loose ball. Scrum for it, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor Homestead, so it'll go to them. 2:02 left in the fourth. They lead 62-34. Xavier Nindy back into the game for the Patriots. Homestead ball here. Harmon takes up the court for the Spartans. Gets it to Simmons on the left wing. Back to Rodenbush between the circles. Strasburger, right wing now. He dribbles in. Back out to Rodenbush. He'll take a three-pointer and connects on it. Rodenbush knocks down the three, and Homestead leads 65-34. A minute 45 left here in the final quarter of play. Homestead running away with this one. Grimes with it. Gets it over to Nindy with it left wing. Dribbles in left elbow. Into Grimes, and he lays it in and one. Landing Grimes with a finish at the rim. 65-36 Homestead now. Minute 33 left to go here in the fourth. Couple of subs here for Jay County as Ethan Dirksen checks in for Gavin Randall. And another sub set to check in for the shooter. Free throw here for Grimes up. No good. Surprisingly, Jay County missed a free throw. Strasburger the rebound, and Homestead has a minute and a half left, up 65-36. Harmon with the right side over to Rodenbush, right wing over to Simmons, left wing now Strasburger. He dribbles in free throw line, pulls up, icy cold as he knocks it down. Cole Strasburger with the shot. Homestead up 67-36. Minute 14 left here in the fourth. Indy with it between the circles, now guarded by Strasburger. Crosses over, and he'll be fouled by Cole Strasburger as he got him off his feet on the floor. But Jay County is in the bonus as Gavin Moonlandkamp heads into the game for Landon Grimes. Moonlandkamp, tough name to pronounce there. Indy with the free throw here. Homestead up 67-36, a minute 7 left in the fourth. Front end of a 1-and-1, up and in. Hits the free throw, his first points of the game. Homestead still with a 30-point lead with a minute 7 left here. Second free throw coming for an Indy. This one off the front of the rim, no good. Leaper the rebound for Homestead. Minute 5 left as he gives up to Rodenbush here with the right side. To Strasburger on the left side now. Over to Harmon. To Rodenbush right wing. He takes the three-pointer and drills it. Patrick Rodenbush hits the three. Homestead leads 70-37. 50 seconds left here in the fourth. Indy with it between the circles now. Over to Moonlandkamp. To Franks, a right corner three up. A wedgie. As it'll be a jump ball. This will stay with Jay County here. So a lucky break there. I think he